Hello beautiful people, welcome to week 8 of our hair growth challenge. By now you've all realized something very important, that hair growth is not just about what you do but what you use to do it. This week we're going to focus on how to choose products wisely, how to read ingredient labels like a pro, understanding ingredients, setting realistic expectations, and learning how to stop product hopping, which is one of the biggest obstacles to healthy hair growth. Products that we use directly affect our scalp health, our moisture balance, our breakage levels, and also how our hair responds to care. So using the wrong products or constantly switching products can lead to dryness, irritation, inconsistent results, and confusion about what's actually working. For healthy hair growth, you need to select your products intentionally and also be patient. You have to give them time to work. Number 1, you expect instant results. There is no such thing as overnight growth, overnight thickening, overnight length. This does not exist. This is not scientifically proven. If you see such an advert, you need to know that it is for marketing purposes only. Number 2, product hopping happens when you change products based on trends or reviews. You cannot switch products simply because of a trend. You need to be able to review those products carefully, find out whether the people who are advertising those products have been using them consistently for a long period of time and there is actually results or not. Then judge for yourself whether or not you should try out that product. Number 3, when you stop using a product after having just used it for a very short period of time. You will get a very good product, you'll use it for just 1 week. When you don't see those results, you will stop using it, and this is going to cause you to hop onto another product. Then number 4, you switch products at the first sign of dryness or shedding. When you see a negative response from your hair, you need to first analyze what is happening with your hair. Is it a change in the environment? Is it a change in your diet? Is it the style that you just had installed in your hair? There could be so many different factors causing that dryness and not necessarily the product. By the time you stop the product, you need to be certain that it is the only explanation as to why your hair is dry or is shedding. If you're constantly changing products, it prevents your scalp and hair from ever stabilizing. Labels that are following the standard list the ingredients in descending order. All the ingredients that are in the biggest concentration will be listed first, and then the ones that have the smallest concentration will be at the bottom. Moisture is one of our biggest problems. We have talked about this in multiple sessions. We lack moisture, we need more moisture in our hair. So ingredients that bring moisture to your hair include water, aloe vera, glycerin, panthenol or provitamin B5, honey or honey derivatives like honeycut. So if you see any of these ingredients towards the top of the lists of your product, then you should know that this product is very moisturized, to mention but a few. If you are having problems with breakage, you need to look out for these ingredients. Hydrolyzed protein, this should be used moderately, so they should not be listed at the ingredient list. They should be towards the bottom because you need a very small concentration to be able to work effectively. Too much of the protein could still cause the hair to dry out, because if it is too strong, it will start to feel crispy and break. Fatty alcohols like cetyl alcohols, TRL alcohol are actually quite a bit moisturizing. They help with elasticity and therefore they will help reduce breakage. So if you see these ingredients inside the product, then you need to know this product most likely has a lot of slip. Usually we add botanical ingredients to our products because they have special properties inside them. These botanical ingredients include rosemary, basil, amla, fenugreek, bringraj, and so on. The list is endless. There's honestly thousands of herbs that you can use for your hair. Each of these herbs has a different role that it plays towards your hair growth journey. Read up on the herb, find out what it does, and see if this is something that you'd like for your hair, so that you make an informed choice. For instance, amla helps to thicken your hair strands, to naturally darken the hair over time, and it helps to strengthen it so that you have less breakage. Bringraj and fenugreek help to thicken the hair, they help to reduce shedding, and they contain a number of different micronutrients that help with your hair as well as the scalp. Number 1, perfume. Perfume inside a product should be one of the last ingredients because you need it in a very small concentration. Too much perfume will cause the hair to dry out. Salt. sodium chloride. This is typically used to thicken shampoos. It can cause a very drying effect on hair. Ingredients like sulfates, they are the best cleansing agents for natural hair, but because of this, they do not segregate between that and your natural oils, so they're going to remove everything. Please leave sulfates only for experts to use. Do not use sulfates when you are a beginner in your natural hair journey, because they are going to cause your hair to dry out and it will break. Ingredients like silicones. This is usually put inside conditioners. It needs a sulfate in order to be washed out. So heavy silicones are not things that you would want to be inside your conditioner if you're not already using a sulfate shampoo. You also want to avoid products that have high levels of alcohol. Now, these are specifically drying alcohols. You do not want drying alcohols to have a very high concentration inside your product. So what you need to know is that most hair products need several weeks of consistent use for you to judge the results of those products. But to know which product is bringing which result, you need to add in one product at a time. Or you get products that are from the same line. You will know that a product is working if your hair feels softer over time, if the moisture in your hair lasts longer between washes, if you are seeing a reduction in the breakage that you usually have. In one of our videos, we had talked about taking pictures of the hair that comes out after you finish your wash day. You will be able to compare this over time and see whether the breakage is reducing or not. The key takeaway from this lecture series today should be that healthy hair growth is not about finding the perfect product. There is no such thing as the perfect product. It's about choosing products with a purpose, understanding what ingredients do, giving your hair time to respond, avoid constant switching of products, and remembering that product hopping delays growth while consistency supports it. So our activity for this week, going to list the products that you are currently using, identify their key ingredients, reflect on whether you've been product hopping and how this has affected your journey, if it has. Then you're going to commit to observing how your hair responds without changing products. So share with us in the group one ingredient that you understand better now. Thank you so much for joining us in this session today about choosing product ingredients wisely, and we hope to see you in our next session. Bye-bye.